Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And this is Serene and Tiffany. Some of you may know that I am the host of the Serene View. My name is Serene Singh. And today I have with me Tiffany, my co-founder from Dysfunctional Women. And we are going to talk about Dysfunctional Women Village. All right, so Tiffany, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure, why not? Yeah, this is like the hardest part, really. It's the introduce yourself, tell me about yourself, and I always get a little nervous on this part. Yeah, that's enough about me.
All
Serene.
right, so I'll save you. Okay, so here comes Serene to save you. Okay, so first, Tiffany.
Yes.
Tiffany is an aspiring opera singer. Right? So she is the one person in the apartment that you always want to kill at 2 a.m. because they are practicing yet another chord. Yes. She is also a retired balloon artist. She was a very successful balloon artist and she retired. And now she is an aspiring MySpace star, a rising MySpace star.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds great. Exactly. Okay, so now we're going to turn the tables a little. Tell us about you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm an aspiring good mother. You know, when you watch TV, you will see the good mothers on TV. You know, the ones that come out to sell the milk powder, like, oh, I love my son so much. Oh, he's such a cute boy. Oh, I hope he grows up to be, some great person in my life. Yeah, I have never felt that maternal in my entire life. So, something I still aspire to. I used to be a nutritionist, and then I decided, nah. And now I'm a rising Skype star. Yes.
Yes.
That tells you my age.
Score.
All right. Yes. Okay. So today, in a turning of tables, Tiffany is going to interview me. Okay. And Tiffany is going to interview me specifically about the new initiative we are starting, which is the Dysfunctional Women and Dysfunctional Women's Village. Okay. So.
Okay. So you already introduced yourself. Tell me a little bit about this village. What is it? Why? What's up with that?
So the first feedback that we got from all the women are like, we are not dysfunctional. Why are you calling it Dysfunctional Women Village? And let's put it this way, okay? I am sick of positive. So as women, we go up and down and we go through phases in our life, and there are just moments in our life when we are dysfunctional, when we are like, okay, let me just stay under this blanket and not come out for the next 3 days. And what we really want to do is create a place where women can be safe to be like that, where women can be celebrated in all the phases of their life, including and especially dysfunction, and where women can come and get the support and actually get the kind of laugh that you really need. I mean, when I'm in that state, the last thing that I want is like, oh, another nice Instagram I don't know, what are those things called? Another nice Instagram video with motivational speeches and great quotes. No. What I want is to really tell life to like take a hike, right? Life, take a hike. And that's the kind of, snarkiness, almost the kind of energy that we want to bring to this place. It is both at the moment a group and a page. The page has all the resources. We're going to share all the resources for everyone who needs it. The group, sorry guys, it's only for the women. That's why it's called Dysfunctional Women. Yes, we are being sexist. Yeah, so the group is only for this. It's not just only for the women, okay? It's only for dysfunctional women. And no, we are not inviting positive women, especially those, like the really chirpy ones. No, we're not inviting them. So it's only for the dysfunctional women. And we're inviting women to come, just be real, be unwashed, be unvarnished, be yourselves, and let's come together, and even if it's just a rant session or just commiserate together in our dysfunction, why not? So that's what we are trying to do with the dysfunctional
So that's great. So tell me, are we just trying to make a joke about life? Tell me about this sort of like ironic stance that we're taking on this Dysfunctional Women Village.
So the first thing is, For those of you who are listening to this, this is not a joke. We are actually starting this. We are starting this movement. We have started the page. We have started the group, and the website will come soon. So that's the first thing. And next week we are going to talk about procrastination, because it was meant to be done this week, but we procrastinated it to next week. Okay, and I think what it is like this, right? When I'm really, really down, what do I really want? I want to do like one, I mean, even if it's a bitter, snarky laugh, I want to be able to just go to like live, ha, and that's the kind of thing that I hope to bring to other women, right? To just have that one moment where we can just have a laugh, even if it's a laugh at black humor, and at the same time get one thing, like one tip, one small thing you can do to move one step forward, whatever that step may be. So one thing, one step, it's not going to change anybody's lives, and we don't think, but that one step forward, that one laugh, that may be all you need to start the spiral upwards, instead of spiraling down. So that's basically what we want. So is it a joke? No. Do we find life funny? No. Do I find dysfunction funny? Especially not. And because it's not funny, we need to laugh. We need to laugh about it. We need to laugh at ourselves. We need to laugh at the stupid situations we find ourselves in, usually of our own making. And that's what we need, I think. Yes.
Cool.
Those of you who are on the line with us, tell us, I mean, what do you think about it? I mean, do you think that is a good idea to laugh about it? Or do you think that no, when I'm down, I really need positive? I mean, what are your dysfunctions like? What do you want? Tell us, right? Just tell us.
So what I want to know next is like what are we really like? Why are we doing this? And more so than why we started it, really, how, like, what content are we pushing out? How are we actually doing that? What's our strategy? You talk about these resources. Tell me more about that, because if we're really down in the dumps and just not really feeling like our sparkle shiny self, like, tell me more about this one step that we're going to take and all of that.
Okay. Are we doing the next question already? We'll come back to the other question. Okay, so we'll do this one. Yeah, it's fine. Yes. Okay, so what are we really doing? All right, so we're doing kind of things. So first, for the page, really is an awareness thing. We want people to know that, look, it's fine, right? We don't all have life put together. I mean, I know how it looks like on LinkedIn. I mean, people have talked about it, right? Social media, everybody, it shows up in their shiny stuff. But the truth is, we don't all have it together. And honestly, we can't do it all. We kind of need to know. And I think there is comfort in going to a place where everybody goes, yeah, me too. Yeah, guess what? Me too. And that's what we hope that page can be, to generate basically, talk, comments, some discussion about, most of us don't have it together. We have not aced this adulting. And, let's talk about it. Let's not pretend that we are that. Let's not pretend and show only the awards and so on, right? But let's just be real. That's the first thing. For the group, really, it's a place for women where they can be safe. They can be safe to turn up in their unwashed, unvarnished self and support each other. I think we go through phases in life, right? We could be up this week, and next week we're down. And when we're up, we can help others. When we're down, we can ask for help. So that's the whole idea behind the group. And what we are trying to bring to it is not this, we're so pretty, let's all commiserate together, we're so pathetic. But really this almost like, okay. So like read between the lines, live, kind of situation, right? Yeah, that sassiness, that snarkiness that we want to bring to life and to how we deal with situations. And we know that it's not funny. We know that it's hard. But how can we know that and still move on? And beyond that, we are doing once every other week, we are doing a mind meld. And what is a mind meld? Frankly, it's a cross between a mastermind group and a group coaching session and active learning session, right? So if you have no idea what that means, it means we have not decided yet. But the whole idea is for women to get together, talk to each other in small groups, and be there to support each other. And just like, spend 2 hours, let's get together, let's chit chat with each other, and let's
figure it out.
Yes, correct. Real conversations, right? Real peer coaching, mutual coaching conversations in that kind of supportive environment. So that's going to happen once every other week. I can't remember when's the next one. Oh, when is the first one, to be more precise? Okay.
No. I think I know. I
15,
think it's
15. Is it 15?
16.
14.
I think it's the 16th because
16,
it's
16. Okay.
yeah, we decided on Saturday, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be a Saturday. We think it's gonna be on the 16th. Oh, hi, Madeline. Hi. Yes. Talk to us. Talk to us. Is this something that you think is going to be helpful? Is this something that you're like, no, not for me, thank you very much, I'm a Pepsi person, no Coke? Yes. Okay, so if you're wondering why Pepsi and Coke, because Pepsi is sweet but Coke is bitter. What I talk to us, right? People on it, tell us if there's something that you want, you don't want. But once every other week, we're gonna get together. It's called a mind meld. It's 2 hours where women will get together, chat to each other. I mean, have real conversation, really talk to each other, and really share our difficulties. Let's pull together. Let's be there for each other, and that's happening once every other week. We are hoping to start a website with resources. Sorry, I know we are procrastinating on that, okay? But we are trying to start a website with resources on every kind of dysfunction. Madeline says she's trying to cut down on sugar. Good. So am I. And I think so is this Tiffany. Is it virtual? Yes. So the group is going to be virtual. And I'll tell you why it's virtual, because I'm based in Singapore and Tiffany is based in the US. And unless we're going to meet in a higher plane in dreamland, otherwise we have to meet virtual.
So that might be a possibility.
We're not traveling every week, okay? So yes, it's a virtual group. It's going to be on Zoom. And then after that, we're going to start a website with all of the different resources. So we're going to start next week to collect all the resources, tips, tricks, and so on procrastination and how to deal with procrastination. We are also trying to crowdsource, so community-based. We'll generate a community-based newsletter every week for our group, just based on tips from real women who are dealing with real procrastination issues. Also stories from women and how their procrastination looks like, what is the impact on them, so that we can really get a real handle on this, right? Because procrastination is like, I don't really want to do the stuff that I don't like doing. But a lot of it isn't that. It's where you are stuck doing the stuff that needs to get done and not doing the stuff that is important but doesn't need to get done right now. Say exercise or cutting down on sugar, and that's what procrastination often looks like to us. And so really, like, what does it look like? How can it help? And we're going to crowdsource this help from women. We're going to create this newsletter. What else?
I guess I just want to share that it's not all about procrastination, right? It's about being disorganized, right? Because that might be a part of it. Maybe sometimes we feel like we don't have it all together and we freak out on our husbands or our significant others and we just kind of lose it. And, like it's helping us in all areas of what might look like for you not having it all together or not feeling like you have it all together. That's it. What do you think? Did I miss anything, Serene?
No, I think we've got it. We've actually kind of narrowed down 12 different kinds of dysfunction, but I am sure we will discover more from the women themselves as we talk about it. Okay, so we don't have too much sugar on our list yet, Madeline. We shall put that on our waiting list, right? So after the 12, we'll cover other dysfunctions that women are sharing with us. And I would really like to let us know. I mean, what do you think you will need? We are also hoping eventually to do a course, to do coaching sessions with women. We are hoping to do mastermind sessions with women. We are really hoping to kind of create a community where women can get together and where they can be with each other and where we can be with each other real, right? And actually be real. All right.
Yeah, just that level of support, right? You want
Okay,
to go
wait.
to the question? Yeah,
Hang
go
on.
ahead.
Richard has something to say. Yes. So, hello, Richard. Hi. See, there's a sweet spot between precrastination and procrastination, and both are problematic at the extreme level. Eliminating the guilt from the latter is going to be key. Okay. So, I hate Richard because he always introduces new concepts I have never heard of in my life and unnecessarily complicates my life. But what is procrastination?
Okay,
I have
so
no idea what it is.
yeah,
Okay,
so
go.
procrastination is essentially, well, I could be completely wrong on this. So Richard, go ahead and tell us what it is. But for me, I think there's a TED Talk on it, actually, I'm pretty sure. And it's basically like, you kind of like are getting all of your ducks in a row. You're kind of in this like creative space, and you're kind of like waiting for new information to just sort of emerge. And that might look like procrastination, but it's actually just the beginning stages of something that could be really great. Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah. I don't know.
Okay, Richard, if that's not it, this is your chance.
Correct.
This is your chance to, tell us if we've gotten it wrong. Yes, but yes. So if you've never heard of the Dr. Richard Clayton, his passion in life is to make things unnecessarily complex. That's what he does. Okay, all right.
Maybe.
So I'm like going on live to diss him, right? Yes. Oh, Madeline, you are so great. Look at this.
I love this. See, this is crowdsourcing.
Oh, this is so great, Madeline. It includes responding to emails, even the unimportant ones. First thing in the morning, flipping rotis in the tawa before they start to show bubbles, cleaning dishes as soon as they get dirty, only for the sake of getting a task done faster. Is not an uncommon phenomenon fueled by the desire to check things off one's to-do list in an attempt to not actually do those things lingering on the mind later. Yes. Okay, so she's also shared a link on that. And yes, Warren was lurking because he thought guys were not allowed. I don't think Richard has ever bothered him where he was not allowed to go. Ever. Like in his entire life. I don't think so. Okay. Yes. And Dr. Richard says so.
See, I was wrong. I love this.
A creative stage from emerging is about doing things before you have really thought about them. Which is exactly what Madeline said. Yes, Madeline. Yeah. Great job, Madeline. Yes, Madeline is also offering us money. We need to apply for grants. Yes, we need the money, Madeline. Help us. Okay, sorry. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So since I screwed it all. I screwed it all up, do we want to go back to the question that I missed?
Sure. Let's talk about it, right? The thing that people ask us. Okay, so this is the polite way of saying it. Real friends have gone like, dude, why you? Right? Woman, why you? I mean, what right have you? Like, what qualifications do you have to start this thing? Is this gonna be like, are you guys mental health experts and so on? So those are the real friends, right? But I told him the same thing I'm gonna tell you today, which is Tiffany and I are expert dysfunctional women. We are professional dysfunctional women, and that's why we have started the Dysfunctional Women Village. So no, we are not mental health experts. Yeah, it's true, right? That's exactly what we are. We're not like mental health professionals or anything. No. But the thing is, when we are down, we try to look for resources to like pull us up. And most of the resources are like, oh, it's going to get better. Have more mindfulness. It's so, I don't know, compassionate and nurturing and motivational and positive as a heck. And when I'm in this space, I'm like, no, and no. Okay, and this is funny because I just had a talk with Brian Henderson like two or 3 weeks ago, and he was talking about how mindfulness and meditation changes life, and I'm like, I salute you, young man, but no, no, it's not for me. And in that state, all I want is somebody to like kind of almost like rant with, but rant in a kind of snarky way to go, and then after that, right, you can feel like, okay, so what do I do now? I've gotten it off my chest, what do I do next, right? And then that one step. Because let's face it, we all probably know what to do. It's just that first step that you find. It's just like you, right? When you start and you're like, this is the hardest. I can't introduce myself. So if I get that low
it's a real deal.
yeah. I mean, I kind of feel that the rest of it, the women will figure it out for themselves. That's what I feel anyway. So our male lurkers, what do you think? I mean, do you think this is a good idea? Do you think we should have done it for the men instead? What do you think? And if you're wondering why we're not doing it for the men but doing it for the women, well, unfortunately, Tiffany and I are women, right? As you can already tell. And to go out there and go like, dysfunctional man, let us help you. I think it's going to be like the most offensive thing ever, right? Dysfunctional man, let me tell you what to do. It's going to be like,
we don't know.
So that's why dysfunctional women. Okay, all right. Yes. Other stuff, come talk to us. Anything else that you guys want to say? So Richard, throw in more weird words so that we can have more definitions. That generated like the most comments. Yes. Okay, go on. Tiffany.
So I want to address why we didn't do procrastination this week, right? So this is a real thing. Why do you do this? I hate it when it's just me. I have to get used to this. Okay. So early last week, we got nudged by a friend of ours who said, why are we going to start in May? Why are we going to start in June? We should just start. And then Serene goes, we should start in 4 days. And so we hurried up and got a little video together, whatever. And then then it was April Fool's, and crap on a cracker, that stuff comes fast. And it was easy to just have a couple of resources on Monday, but then we figured like nobody knows us. And what the heck are we even doing? And we got some questions in my direct messages, and Serene had a couple of questions, who are we to do this crap? And then we didn't have a website together, and then we didn't have a plan for our mind melds. We haven't even talked about them. And so we thought, before jumping in with both feet and just going headlong into the drink, we kind of took a couple of steps back, and then kind of reprioritized a little bit and realized that maybe we were too quick to talk about procrastination. And so then it turned into, we'll start next week, just as a way to kind of get to know this little community, this little village that we're starting. Yes. And do something much more fun with you guys, because that's super important to us.
Okay. So Warren says, yes, she should keep quiet then. I would like, no, Warren. No, come on, mansplain it to us. Come on, Warren. No, you've got to do it, right? This is your golden chance. We are begging for you to mansplain it to us. Yes. No, but I mean, on a more serious note, right? I mean, Warren always struck me as the kind of wise guru coach that I never I'm always aspiring to be a wise guru coach, right? But I just don't have I don't know what it is, good command of language, calm soul of mind, generally like I shall not use power language, non-nastiness of heart. And so like, why didn't tell us, tell us how you think, tell us what you think, right? Okay, so usually when I get a LinkedIn user, I think it's you, Tiffany. It can't be you. Okay, so I'm sorry, LinkedIn user. Please, please let us know who you are. I can't even go to LinkedIn and see you anymore. It's not coming up. The last comment is from Richard, and he's dominated the conversation. And LinkedIn isn't allowed to show any more people's comments. But anyway, learning from experiences, demonstrating procrastination in action. Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
And I think that is a real challenge that I struggle with. I think Tiffany struggle with. My kid is now struggling with it. He's only 8.
That was Nina.
So,
that was Nina.
What?
That was Nina.
Oh, Nina. Nina. She says, "Oh no, why am I only a LinkedIn user?" Aha! That's because you have been blocked by LinkedIn. No, I'm just kidding. But look. The guys all get their faces, but poor Nina. Okay. So, but anyway, really what are the things? And I think sometimes procrastination really is putting off something that you should be doing. But there are also times when procrastination is really kind of your mind going, "Hey, dude, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? This sounds like a really bad idea, and maybe you should hold off on it for a day or two and rethink this before you jump into it." So I think that's the precrastination that Richard was saying, right? Precrastination. And really, it's like, let's just hold off on this and let's see if something else comes out. And I think that's what it is, right? So Nina is the friend that we were talking about, LinkedIn user. Your typical LinkedIn user has given us some feedback to say that we should hold it off for a few more days, right? Yes. But that's basically why we did that. And we are not really sure if actually procrastination is coming out next week.
We think so.
We think it should. We might. It might. It should. It maybe will. Okay. But yes. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't come out, it'll come out the week after.
And I think this is really this really goes to show that we are completely starting imperfectly. I mean, really, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a rough deal.
No, this is the time for our shameless self-promotion, right? The shameless plug thing. Yes. So right now, if you've noticed, I'm doing this live on my profile. We want to do it on the Dysfunctional Woman page. When we need like 150 people to just follow us, right? So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your relative, tell your pets, tell your children. I mean, tell everyone, make them follow us so that we can actually get a live stream, and then we will be able to stream this from the Dysfunctional Woman page. That's what we are.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Our first goal. Yeah, that's our first goal. Yes. Okay. So talk to us, people. Is this something that you like? For those of you who are male, just think about it, right? I mean, is this something that you think the women in your life need? Let's be honest, right? Because yes, I often look at resources like, therapy and go like, I think my husband needs it. The therapy, check. Like extra exercise, check. He needs all the help he can get. No, but is this something that you think would be helpful? Is this more something that, I think, you guys are coming on too strong or whatever it is? Just talk to us. Let us know how you feel. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Madeline. Yes. Can create the page first, right? Yeah. Okay. The short answer is, I hate creating web pages. Tiffany's not thrilled about doing it. We are foisting the job on Nina, who actually isn't really so happy about creating web pages either. So
hey, but we will have a landing page.
We will have it. That we all kind of dragging our feet on. But yes, we will have it. We hope to have it this week, maybe, or next week, hopefully.
It'll happen.
But yes. So we will try our best.
And the thing with the website is we're gonna if it's like the way it currently is formatted is there's a picture and then it's welcome. You might get a newsletter every once in a while, but it's like we're gonna collect an email address and then start sending out that community newsletter that Serene was talking about, which is pretty cool. And instead of it being, the Tiffany and Serene show, we kind of want it to be everybody, part of a community. That's really important to us. So we really kind of want to have that user-driven content, that community-driven content. maybe help a community member work through like anonymously a problem, and then kind of like crowdsource resources and support to help. That's kind of the goal as we see it now, and kind of have some really good curated content that we thought would be really cool throughout the week. Anything to add? I mean, that's kind of where we're going with the whole website.
Well, Madeline says hire a freelancer and just given us a link on Fiverr.
I love it.
I will say this, Madeline. One of our goals when we started this, right? I mean, eventually, I hope we become successful. But anyway, one of our goals is this. We want to hire freelance women to do all the stuff that we need to do for everything, right? So, like, okay, another like shameless, we must do like shameless self-promotion every 5 minutes, right? So if you know a freelancer who is brilliant at maintaining and like designing website, talk to us. Preferably a woman, preferably a freelancer. If you know somebody who can do animated shorts, talk to us. Or who can design manga anime characters, talk to us. If you have somebody who, what else do we need again? Oh, virtual assistant. Yes, talk to us. Right. So we are looking for women who are freelancers. We will support them. Talk to us. We want to hire you. We need help. Yes, we do. We need help terribly. So please, like, talk to us. Okay. And then Suchi is sending us love from Singapore. Thank you, Suchi. Thank you. Yes. If you can, like, if you have like, if you have people that you know, women that you know who are doing this, talk to us. Let us know. Okay.
We think that would be really cool.
Yes, Suchi. Yes, talk to us, please. And then from Warren's side, she says this is something that everyone will need, regardless of men or women. Yes, I agree. Yeah. And that's why the page is for everyone. The resources there will be for everyone. The main difference between the page and the group is, I think the page is going to be more of our official front. So like the helpful resources, the no cursing, for example. The group is going to get more of our raw self, right? Because we both curse. That's the blunt truth, right? I mean, I cursed so much that I had to stop because my kid was, looking at me going, "Mommy, we do not use that kind of language here." Yes. Mm-hmm. She just told me this yesterday. She's like, "Mommy, we agreed not to use that kind of language, did we not?" So,
you agreed.
Yes. No, because he came to me one day and said, "Mommy, I think it's not fair that I am not allowed to use bad language, but you are." So I'm like, okay, fine. I agree. I will not use bad language in front of you. So yes, I did agree. Yes. So, but anyway, so he was like, he will always come around saying, "Excuse me, Mommy, I think we agreed not to use this kind of language." But the group is where you get our raw kind of, unvarnished, unwashed selves. And that was what we were thinking about. Richard, yes, thank you, has offered to use his network to get us subscribers. Yes, Richard, thank you. We appreciate it.
Excellent.
Yes, and Miss Suchi is supporting us. Yes, great ideas. And yes. Thank you for your support. For Warren, said you mentioned earlier on that the community is only for women. Just wanted to make sure that you're sending it to the people you're targeting. Okay, so the page, which is one we are trying to get as many people as possible so that we can actually qualify for LinkedIn Live, is for everyone. And the purpose of the page is exactly what you said. I think everyone needs those resources, regardless if they're male or female. I don't think that we are experienced enough in being male to speak to male dysfunction. If you want to set up like a dysfunctional men group, like let me know and we will refer
more the men power to you. Yeah.
Yes. But the page is for everyone, and we would love for you to get like anyone, like literally, they don't even have to be human, right? Like, get your dog to subscribe to us, get your pet hamster, we just need 150 actual LinkedIn accounts, right? So they don't have to be human even, right? I mean, we are not fast. Yeah. And so that we can get onto LinkedIn Live. And then for the community, for the group, we are looking at as for women, but they can come in from the page once they kind of know us. They can decide if these are people that they want to talk to, like us, or they may decide that no, I'm going to go for compassionate and nurturing. You guys are just too terrible for me. Fine too.
Yeah, no sometimes problem. We're too much to take, and whatever. Yeah. It's fine.
Serious, yes.
Yeah, Cirrus.
Yes. Okay, so we will talk to Cirrus.
Karis.
And I will
Karis.
like, yes, what?
Karis.
Oh, Karis, sorry.
Karis. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm mispronouncing everybody's name, but it's yes. I apologize to Karis on air, on live. Yes, we will reach out to her. You're right. I will. So let us know. I mean, we really want to be able to support women who are freelance. The whole idea actually, ultimately, is we might want to start up a whole community of these women, so that as a group, right? I mean, we can reach out to, give each other work, or even reach out to the larger community and go, hey, if you need to hire an accountant for 3 hours a week, just to do simple bookkeeping for your thing, these are the people that are available and so on, and just build a community that way. And I think that's something. Yeah, I don't know whether that's something that's available everywhere, but in Singapore, one of the issues is a lot of professional women quit and go back and look after their kids. And after 3-5 years, when their kid is old enough to go to school, they come back to work and they have lost touch with the world out there. So it may not necessarily be that they need a lot of supplementary income, but it's more that they need to keep in touch with the work and with the whole industry. So that at the end of it, it's not like I have a 7-year gap in my resume. And what were you doing that time? Child rearing. So that's kind of
I see the same thing in the military spouse community as well. It's like you transition to a new place, you can't get a job immediately. It's like this would be a great solution, perhaps, to kind of stay connected and stay plugged in, and kind of do what you need in order to continue to thrive in uncertainty. I think that would be really cool. Something else that we can, to help with. Yeah. Recommend us some freelance women. Yeah.
Yes, recommend it to us. Yeah. Okay. So again, we repeat, we need manga drawers, anime drawers, people who can make shorts, people who can do graphic design, website design, and the last one is virtual assistant. Yes. Also, Tiffany would like somebody to can go and pack up a house and clean up her whole place. So if you live in the Washington area, you can get in touch with Tiffany. If you live anywhere else in the world, don't sorry, she's not gonna fly you there just to clean her house. Sorry. Okay, so that's basically it. I don't know. It's 38 minutes. Do you guys want to talk to us some more? I think we have said what we need to say. We have done all our shameless self-promotional plug. That was the most important. What else do you guys want to know? I mean, tell us, is there anything you want to know? Is there anything that, you think is great idea, horrible idea, feedback? Tell us. Yes, anything else?
Yeah, yes, it really is just looking for feedback at this point. I mean, that's it. It's like we're making this community for you, for us. And I mean, we can't just be around here, idea fairy, just throwing out all these ideas. I mean, if it proves to be useless, it's like we don't want to invest the time and energy into doing that. But I'm getting distracted over here on my second screen. Real life, but that's just. And the other thing is, so we have the community newsletter. That's like the next big thing that we're gonna do. And that'll come after the website. And then we're looking at, literally building out a whole world, that we can share stories around. Do you want to share about?
No, wait. I want to address something that Nina brought up first. Okay, so Warren, just in answer to your question as well, I want to say that we're going to define women by gender rather than by sex. So sex is what you physically come with. Gender is what you identify with. So we are open to women, in whatever form, as long as they identify as women, come and talk to us. So that was one thing we wanted to clarify. And then Nina says same thing. You have been talking about manga. How does it fit in? Okay, so first, I am an absolute manga fanatic. I love manga. So that is my personal fetish, right? So why do we need freelancers to draw manga characters? It's because I have this whole story in my head, and so the story is like this. Okay? Once upon a time, in a metropolitan city near you, there exists a community known as the Dysfun Village. And on the Dysfun Village, they have a Dysfun Village community board. This board has 6 women, and every one of those 6 women are completely dysfunctional in completely different ways. Okay, and we were going to build a whole storyline about all these women. They will be based on real women that we've met in our lives, and a lot of it is based on ourselves. But we thought it would be better, I mean, like, kind of nicer, for us to laugh at these women and the stupid situation they find themselves in rather than the actual women. Although sometimes I think nothing beats real life, and the really absurd situations we find ourselves in, like, it's like way crazier than anything out on TV, because they wouldn't believe it if you put it on TV. But I wanted this to be, women where we can just kind of laugh at these women, laugh with these women, and see how these dynamics work out. So this is why we need manga characters, manga drawers, why we need anime drawers. This is what we want to eventually build. Let me know if you guys want to know about these women. I'm happy to tell you their stories, introduce these 6 women, but I don't want to like hog about airtime if you guys are not like, oh, okay, fine, we'll find out next week, kind of thing. Okay, so Richard says he finds it fascinating that 2 accomplished women describe themselves as dysfunctional. That kind of paradox in title. Maybe it's the system that is dysfunctional, not the people. Richard, the reason why you think that is because you don't live in my house. Okay, so 2 people live in my house, my husband and my kid. You just seek their opinion before you say anything else, honestly, Let's just put it that way, And even more importantly, I think that what I see around me is exactly this, right? The same woman that goes up on stage to get an award today is next week hiding under her blanket, crying because she can't get out of her bed. She is, she's petrified of the PTA, for example. And then you think to yourself, but you were on stage getting an award in front of 3,000 people. That doesn't faze you. The PTA with your son's teacher does. But that is life, Richard. I mean, I know it sounds stupid and ridiculous, but I got to tell you this. That is life. And this is what we are exactly trying to highlight with Dysfunctional Women, right? That the funniest things isn't so much, slip on a banana peel and ha ha ha. But the funniest thing is really that we are built like that. We are facing these situations, right? I mean, they say public speaking is the biggest fear in life. I mean, put me on stage with 5,000 people, I will love you. And 50,000 people, even better, right? Has never been a fear to me. What is my fear? I look around and I go, do I really have to pack up his room? Why? Isn't it a lot easier? Isn't it something that everybody can do? And the answer is no, right? And I think this is what we really want to highlight with Dysfunctional Women. And all these 6 characters that we're building, they're all accomplished in different ways. I mean, they are tech startup founders. They are the senior vice presidents of major corporations.
A lawyer, right?
Yeah, they're lawyer. We have a lawyer. You're right. We have a lawyer. We have who else do we have? We have alternative. We have a mystic. So a very successful Hollywood mystic, may I add. We have a mother who is bringing up a child, a stay-at-home mother bringing up a child successfully, her children successfully. But all these women are at the same time completely dysfunctional. And I think this is the real life bit that, we need to almost acknowledge and go like, yeah, guess what? Both of those are us. That
Why
woman. Yeah, sorry.
It's like, why can't they both be true at the same time? It's like yesterday, right? It's like we posted something on, it's like you were down for the count. I was panicking. This is real life. This happened. We get 5 days into this shindig and it's like, oh my God, what have we done? Have we bitten off more than we can chew? Like, what is happening? It's like, these are all these self-imposed standards that we place on ourselves. And that can be tough. And sometimes it's just looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you know what, I'm okay. I did okay today. And let that be enough. Yeah.
So that really, I mean, thanks for asking that. But I think that really is I don't know if it's the system that's dysfunctional. I think as you, Richard, honestly. So I don't think that, I don't know if that's the system or that is it. But I think what all I want to do is very, very simple. It's like I'm not even thinking of changing the system. I know you are, Richard, and please change the system if you can. But all I want to do is just have a place where, women can go, yeah, I am like that. I am accomplished, but I am also dysfunctional. And you know what? In this community, that's fine. So Madeline has given us yet more. Yes, thank you very much. Yet more resources, Madeline. You are so going to be like on our tag list for resource list, right? We're going to tag you every single day. Yes. And Nina says, as a woman, she finds that there is a dissonance between her inner personal world and the world I present to the outside world. And that's kind of required by society. Putting all your mess out there is seldom well received, but we all need places to be real. And she loved that what we said the other day about non-judgmental acceptance of the whole self. I would love to claim credit for that, but I'm sorry, I think Janet Dick said it.
Yeah.
And I went like, yes, that is the best way to describe it, right? Yeah. This non-judgmental acceptance of your whole self, of your, great and great accomplishment. We accept you, you are accomplished, but also at the same time, your total dysfunction. Yes, we understand, right? That you can, run a multi-billion-dollar company, but not be able to cook pasta. Deal, right? So that's what we really want to bring to it. Yeah. And yes, so if Jenikin, if you hear this, yes, shout out to you. We'll give you credit for being the one to actually say it. Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Do you want to add anything to this, Tiffany? Go.
So I want to go back to saying addressing the point that Richard said about, maybe it is the system that's broken, because when I look around, I hate when you do this.
No, what? But I was like going to give you the spotlight. Why?
Why? Because it's us. It's not me. It's not the Tiffany show.
Okay. Yes. Oh no, Jenikin is here. There. Hello,
Jenikin.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was going to say, I do think that the system is broken a little bit. I really do, because it's like we're so attached to our phones and all we do is work, and work is life. And at some point it's like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was talking about, I kind of have to make concessions to eat good food, for instance. And because food, like eating organic is so expensive, it really is, that, I have to make those trade-offs for other things in my life. And so in some ways, I wonder if things are a little broken, and we do need a rejigger of what it means to live a good life. I do.
Okay, so I don't know if it's the system that's broken or that what we've internalized is broken. This is something that I kind of feel, right? Which is women have been fighting for like, we're going to get jobs, we're going to get out, we're going to get votes, blah, blah, blah. Women can be anything, yada, yada, yada. And I know there's so many stats that blame the guys, like, the guys are not like stepping up to do more housework and more child rearing and so on and so forth, right? And I will be very blunt, and I will tell you this, that I will not give up my control of the child rearing of my child. So it's not that I blame the husband for not stepping up to do more child rearing. It's more that I don't want to give up that control, right? I want to be out there running a business, having a career, blah, blah, blah. But yet I still want to be the person to be in charge of the child rearing and be there for my kid and decide what's going to happen to my kid and so on and so forth, right? And at the same time, I think there are many, many women, myself included, who kind of feel that, we should be able to do housework. I mean, it's just housework. How difficult can it be? We should be able to cook. We should be able to bake, and I don't know what else there is in the house, and we should be able to do all these things, right? And yes, I think it's easy to blame it on the system, but I think if we were going to be completely honest, there's a lot of it that we also don't want to give up. And we want the house to be, arranged the way that we want it to be, right? And that's, I mean, I've received real feedback from my husband. I'm like, why don't you put this clothes away? They're like, look, I have no idea what is your complicated system of putting this clothes away. Like, you put it away, because after you come and yell at me for putting it away wrong, So that's how it is, right? And I think I will say that for a lot of us, me and Tiffany have had so many laughs about the ridiculous expectations we put on ourselves, the ridiculous situations or the extremes that we push ourselves to, simply because we have all of these things that none of them can be sacrificed, right? We want to be a good citizen. We want to be environmentally conscious. We want to be, eat healthily. We want to be a good mother and wife. We want to, be accomplished at work. And we want it all. And the truth is, something's got to give. Something's got to give. And something will get broken. And this is what I think also that we want to acknowledge. And I think I will leave the changing of the system to you, Richard. Mm-hmm. Yes. No. So those of you who don't know, Richard, like, go and like connect with him. Like, he is like so changing the world, right? So I will leave the changing of the world to you. Yes. But all I want is to just go to just create one place where the women can go, yeah, me too. I'm as stupid and as crazy and as absurd as you are. Yeah. And guess what? It's fine. Yes. So Janikin Dix. Oh no. Nina will say that. Oh, it was Janikin who said it. Yes, it was. And no, it's all right. We'll give credit where credit is due. And if we have stolen any of your phrases, like, come and complain to us, we'll give you credit back. Yes. But that's really that's really kind of the space that we want to create, and kind of also acknowledge ourselves. And I think as women, give each other reality checks. Like the other day, I was just moaning to both Janikin and Nina, like, oh, I'm the worst mother. I have just like totally traumatized my kid. He'll be require like therapy for the rest of his life. And they went like, women, guess what? No mother doesn't traumatize their child. He'll live. And I think that's the reality check that we need to give each other, right? We're just going like, hey, guess what? You are not going to be the superwoman. Your child will live. Your husband will live. Yeah. So and this is true, right? My family has always said that the only people interested in my cooking is the Pentagon as a possible source of biological warfare, right? So, right? So my husband has banned me from going into the kitchen so that he will still have a kitchen left, right? So I can't cook, right? And that's like stuff like, okay, fine, so be it, right? And guess what, woman? You can't do it all, and so you're a lousy cook. Yeah, well, tough, And that's the reality check I think that we all need. So I hope this community can also be that as well. Not just I'm so compassionate for you, but hey, guess what? Tough, Yeah.
We all live that life. Yeah. But one thing I want to go back to is this whole idea of we're trying to do it all. We have to be the mother and the caretaker and the cook and the cleaner and the like well-to-do professional woman and just all of that, and really just professional person, right? Accomplished, whatever. Take continuous learning, just do it all. But over the last 6 weeks, I've done a little bit of like a calendar assessment, trying to figure out where my time goes, because I can only ever do one thing at a time. And what I found is it's like I keep these almost like improbable standards of myself, and there's just not enough hours in the day to do everything. And so like when I'm thinking about, okay, how much sleep do I need? Am I getting a full 8 hours? And if I'm not, am I taking a 1.5 or maybe 3 hour nap in the middle of the day to kind of catch up? And then, what am I doing as far as like the deep work? Because you can only have like, you can consider a good day when you do 5 hours of really deep work a day, whether that's reading or, creating something or whatever. And then it's, how are we collaborating together? Are we getting that nourishment from our community? And this is the work that you and I are doing, Serene, with the Dysfunctional Women Village. It's like we spend hours together and it's glorious. It's amazing. And then, am I getting my exercise? Am I going outside and like seeing the sunlight? I mean, are we actually doing these things? And Do I have a space where I can actually connect, not just collaborate, but connect and really get my energy back? Do I have a place of renewal? And the answer is I was doing way too much. So I had to limit the number of commitments I had. And,
Yes. Yes.
then it's like, my husband's like, I'm really lonely over here. And
No, yeah, I thought he was like jumping you. Wasn't he jumping you just now?
yeah, a little kiss, right? Kiss goodbye. Yeah.
For those of you on the call, if you're interested, and especially if you're a woman, she's got a really good looking husband. Yes.
Yes. I think he's okay, right? And he'll say, what? Just okay? Yeah, honey, you're okay. That's good enough, right?
And I'm going to credit Nina here, right? So Tiffany and I, we are both perfectionists, and we're always like, oh God, it's not good enough. And Nina is like, look, done is better than good. Just get it out in the world. There's no point having like the best ever video if no one sees it, right? Done is better than good. So that's like that's my new motto for what we've done is better than good. Done is better than good. So if you are noticing like all these flaws, these typos, these everything, let me just put it this way, okay? Tiffany is from America. She uses American English. I'm from Singapore and we use British English. No matter where you are in the world, there will always be typos on our page and text because it depends on which setting you have. There will always be typos. So yes, there are typos. Yes,
And
we
we're
say
still-
ridiculous stuff. And yes, sometimes we don't make a lot of sense, but we're trying to go
try.
with the done is better than good. Yes, we try.
Yeah, we try real hard, right? We do our best in
We
the
try too
moment.
hard, but we try. Yes. Okay. So we are coming to the top of the hour. Talk to us, people, if you want to hear more of us, or if you don't want to hear any more of us, just stop talking to us for 30 seconds. We'll leave. I'm going to do one last shameless plug before I leave. This is the page. Go and sign it up. It's like we've gotten the Dysfunctional Women handle. So, it's LinkedIn company, Dysfunctional Women. This is the page. Go and sign it up. For those of you who are women, gender women, this is the group. Come and join us. But for everyone, go to this page. We will try and build as many resources as we can on this page for everyone. My kid came to tell me the other day that, hey, you know what? I think I'm a dysfunctional. You are not a dysfunctional woman, was how he said it. I'm a dysfunctional kid. And I'm like, okay, fine. We'll let you have the dysfunctional kid, franchise rights, and you can build the dysfunctional kid page, So, this is for everyone, kids, women, men, everybody. Okay, so that's what we want. And this is the one we're trying to get 150 followers for. Yes. Okay, so final comments, people. This is your time to get in the last word. Yes, go.
I just want to acknowledge, right? So we have had a substantial amount of rapid growth over just the last, since March 31st. March 31st, we did our soft launch. We did our real launch with our newsletter and everything on April Fools. And so 6 days into it, we're not even a week in. And I just want to thank all of the early supporters, because without you guys, the work we do would fall on deaf ears. So I just want to take a moment and acknowledge the people that have shown up and supported us, even though we're not really quite sure what it is that we're doing or what we're building, and really just believing in us. It truly means the world.
Yes, I agree. And I'm doing this. So I have a couple of more episodes of Serene View, and then I'll finish off by the end of this month. And next month, and I'm going to do this. Ta-da! We are going to ta-da! The DW Live. Okay, so we're going to do DW Live starting next month. Or maybe end of this month, Okay, let's say next month. Let's not be over ambitious. Yeah, we're going to do DW Live next month. That I hope you can still come and support us. Thank you for your support, but yes, really come and talk to us. We want this to be something that's useful for you. Yeah, including the guys. Yeah. DW Live will be for everyone.
And maybe so something we could talk about later, or if there is a dysfunctional men and a dysfunctional kids or whatever, maybe on, I don't know what the kids use these days, but maybe we create this literally dysfunctional village with all of the different people that can come together and just like a single landing page and really work to grow community from the ground up. We have a place, you found your peeps, and yeah, just do good work together. What does it mean to co-create?
So for all the dysfunctional men, I recommend Warren. He's an excellent coach, like really, really good coach, and he will kick your ass. So go and talk to him. Yes, Warren, come send me a comment so I can put it up. Come on. And if you guys got any last comments, throw it in. Let me know. And if not, this do come and subscribe to our post, to our LinkedIn page. Come and join us. And let us know what are the things that you want, what kind of resources you want, what kind of tone you want, what kind of dysfunction you want us to be talking about.
Yeah, yes, we're here for you.
Erica Hart. Yes, time to pleasure myself. Okay, thank you. Yes, Warren, come talk to us. All right. No, he's not talking to us. Come on. Okay, that's all right.
I can't believe we talked for an hour.
Yeah. We were thinking that we'll do it in 20 minutes. Do we need volunteers? Yes, we need volunteers, Madeline. We need volunteers. Are you going to come and volunteer us? Or are you going to volunteer, I don't know, your army to come and join us? Come and join us. Yes. We want volunteers. Yes. Come and join us. Yeah. We will make you our chief resource officer.
Whatever.
Madeline has so many resources. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Last comments. Okay. All right. We will go and look for volunteers there. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. All right then. So until we get around to doing anything. No. We will do procrastination next week. We will not procrastination anymore.
We're just gonna do it.
So yes, we're just gonna do it. We'll see you next week then. All right. Take care. Yes. And go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes. You're on the good side.